What is up, beautiful people? I am here again with another teacher video. But anyways, I am here to talk about my very first teacher tip. And it's to say, although the school year has already started, dive into this tip and just brainstorm some different ideas you can do for the following school year for your new class, your new students that are maybe new to the school and not sure what to do or how to respond or who to trust because they are new to the school, you know? So tip one is to make your first impression impressionable, if that makes sense. Make it where they know that this year is going to be different from every other year that they possibly have. For instance, give them a little dive into your life a little bit, the cool parts of you. For example, I'm a painter. I like painting things, or I'm a sketcher. It's always a student in the class that is drawing, so it's easy to connect with them in that way. Or I'm a foodie. I like snacks. I like goodies. Maybe do a little guessing game with your goodies. One thing that I use to my advantage that the kids tend to dive into first is to how old I am. They tend to be very curious on how old I am because, of course, I look younger than I seem, but I am a couple years into my 30s. I am very proud to say so, but when I enter the classroom, I don't portray that because I become a big kid and I have to, I have to feel the vibes and get the going the way they do it. You'll see. Stay tuned to my videos, okay? But before I dive into a little bit more into what I mean by make your first impression impressionable, I do want you guys to make sure you guys subscribe to my video. Hit the thumbs up on this video and the bell right next to it so you know every time I post a video, okay? All right. What I mean by make your first impression impressionable, in most cases, when school starts, you're not going to be doing lesson planning. You're not going to be doing any of that stuff. You're going to be planning ways to engage with your students and ways for them to get to know you and for you to get to know them, whether it's icebreakers, about me worksheets, or about me anchor charts that you're making with each other, or different games that you can come up with. I would say reach out the box, step out the box, and do something you may have not done within the years of you teaching, or something that you might not think is cool because you're far along in age, but they may actually think it's exciting. For example, I used I have these dollar orange dice. Of course, as you know how you roll dice is 6 balls or 6 numbers on the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, of course. So what I did was we would toss the dice around for the next person to ask a question. You can ask your teacher any question, but know that your teacher can ask you a question back. So in that way, they were diving into my life and all these cool ways of when's my birthday, how old am I, what do I do for fun, do I have a TikTok, all of this good stuff. I'm completely one of those transparent teachers where, yep. Because I'm human just like you. So instantly off the rep, I become the cool teacher until I do something like give them a whole bunch of homework or reprimand them for doing something bad. Then it's like, rah, now you're mean. But anyway, I will always be #your child's favorite teacher. But anyway, when I say be impressionable, do something like that. Or create a newsletter. If you don't really know what to do with the students, it's best to tackle one of them. You need to tackle the students or the parents first. You need to jump ahead and do something ahead of time to make you stand out, to make sure your parents and your students know that this year is going to be successful and amazing. It's not going to be a typical school year like you had when you were in school. If you get what I'm saying. I'm cracking up in my head because before I did this video, my boyfriend told me I look like Whoopi Goldberg's little sister. I think it's because of the ponytail. I don't know, but he be hating on me so bad. But anyway, it don't make no sense. But meanwhile, that's one of the ideas that I did. I did the rolling of the dice for every time you catch a ball, the next person can ask a question. We'll catch the dice, the next person can ask the question. I did a newsletter. I tackled the parents because I'm very, very big on teacher-parent relationships, teacher-student relationships, because if I come as me, you should be able to come as you as well. And considering you are a child, you have to be able to be just that at some point of the day. So I can appreciate that for what it is. You are a child. So yeah. Anyway, I did the dice, or when I tackled, say for instance, I went to a new school and it wasn't new students in my class. They all knew each other. The only person that was new in the classroom was me. Okay, honey? So what I did was I instantly jumped on incentives, and I instantly jumped on like a reward program to just introduce different concepts and ideas. I ran it by the students, and then during that time, I jumped ahead and made a newsletter, put a picture on it so they can know what their child's teacher not only looked like, but what they come with and everything like that. So I did an about me letter. I did my background. I did some fun facts about me. I like sunset orange and sunset pink. The actual colors that you see in the sky when the sun is setting, that pink and that orange, that's the favorite color. That not no pastel pink, not no pink or no pastel orange. The color that you see in the sky, honey, that's my favorite color. Okay? But anyway, sorry to get distracted. I tend to get distracted even in the classroom. I end up talking about random stuff, but that's what makes me human. And I crack them up all day long because, yeah, I'm pretty random, as you can see. But I thought that, I've learned that making my first impression impressionable is very important, but you also don't want to go into the classroom like, oh, I'm a cool teacher, I'm the fun teacher, because then they're going to play with you. So you got to make sure it's like an in-between type of energy. So I'm going to give you tips on that in another video. This video is primarily based on making your first impression impressionable from about me worksheets or fun little games like you can roll the dice and ask questions, or creating cool newsletters for the parents so they can instantly jump ahead and get to know you as the teacher and who their child is going to be with for 40 hours out the week. You know, that's most of the day. So it's best to jump ahead on that. If you have any other tips on tackling first impressions, and my battery is about to die, but I am so sorry about that. But anyway, if you have any more tips on first impressions, definitely comment below and let me know what you guys think of this video. Again, this is just tip number 1 when school starts. First impression is everything on your students and your students' parents. Not only on your staff, co-workers, and principal. That is very important too, but I am going to tackle that in another video on the how-tos and different examples on how to just get some collaborations early on as a new teacher in a new school where everyone knows each other except you, or just a new teacher just period in the field, first time in a classroom with a full classroom full of active babies. Okay? All right, guys, as you guys know it, I'm Tara J. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell right next to it, and thumbs up this video if you loved it, or if you support the movement of loving the child first and educating them second. All right, I'm Tara J. As you know it, peace.